All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We have a really great opportunity now to hear from some folks from the United States Army about recruiting opportunities and all the things that are going on with the Army, not only in bands but elsewhere.
That's right. Absolutely. Just real quick, my name is Master Sergeant Mike Plachinsky. I'm out of USAREC headquarters, and I've got part of my team with me here today. We've got Sergeant First Class Promotable Jim Donahue from 3rd Brigade out of Fort Knox. Out of San Antonio, Sergeant First Class Dan Moyer. And from 2nd Brigade, the Southeast region, is Staff Sergeant Esther Valito.
Awesome. So, welcome everybody. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
It's been really interesting to see the show develop because, you know, when they come in the first day, it's almost uncontrolled chaos. And then it moves into semi-controlled chaos, and then it's music, and it's awesome, you know, and it's been really fulfilling for me, just my first year here, to see the band go from just craziness to where they are now. I'm looking forward. I can't wait to see the entire show in their full run through. It's very exciting. So what we've been doing is kind of talking with parents about opportunities the Army has, whether through the reserve command or the reserve component or the active component. The Army's got bands all across the nation, active, reserve, special bands like the field band has been working with these guys. And it's been great. A lot of great questions, a lot of interesting programs that some schools are doing back home, and some people that, you know, programs that are struggling, you know, just kind of stealing ideas from other programs that are thriving. It's been really educational for me. I'm really enjoying this. So
that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Do you is this the first opportunity that, as a recruiter, that you got a chance to see some of this kind of a program from the Army?
For me, yes. This is in fact, all of our first year for this event.
At All-American.
At All-American. Sergeant Donahue's been on the recruiting team now for almost 3 years. And the rest of us have been in here for about 6-8 months now. So this is our first time at this event. And there's nothing like this anywhere else in the Army. This is a once in a lifetime. This is incredible. You know, and for me, it's been really great. So,
it's got to be inspirational for you to be able to see something like this and then be able to take that energy back to your recruiting station.
Absolutely.
Talk about it.
Absolutely. Well, part of the reason we're here talking to you today is we want to make sure that everybody knows about the opportunities that we, as liaisons, can bring to the table. We are not recruiters. We are the people that do the auditions and make sure the recruiters do the right job for band kids as far as getting them into the Army. And as far as the opportunities that we have active duty. In other words, you can be a full-time musician in Army bands, you get a full-time paycheck, all tuition incentives that you can get while you're full-time, so you can complete your education or start college. And then we also have, which is directed primarily towards the people here today, is we have the reserve bands. You join a reserve band, you be a musician in a reserve band, and they will pay for you. Let me say that again. They will pay for you depending on the tuition level. Let me say it a third time. They will pay for you to go to school so that it doesn't come from mom and dad's pocket. Or if you don't have enough of a scholarship, the rest is covered. And you do not have to be in a music program. If your son or daughter wants to be a math major or an English major or even a history major, whatever it may be, you play for the band and they will pay for your tuition. And after 6 years, a 6-year contract, you're done. And if you decide you like it that much or you want to become an active duty musician like we are, we provide that opportunity also.
Yeah. And you can actually in the reserve you can have a career doing that as well.
And retire like we do on active duty. Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
We had I'm not sure his rank, but Will Norris, who just retired as a middle school band director in Arizona, he's ran the National Guard band there in town, and it's a great thing to have professional educators that are involved in this way in military music, but the tuition remission alone is not for everybody to be listening.
A lot of our reserve bands, to get in contact with them, they have the networking to help your sons and daughters find the schools that they want to go to. So in other words, if Billy wants to be a tuba major and be an education major or whatever, they can help them find the programs close to that reserve band that will give them the education and the drive and the directive that they need to be successful in that particular field of study.
That's great. So for the folks that are listening to us right now, what's the best way for them, if they're not here and they can't come see you, to find out more?
They need to go to goarmy.com.
That's right.
GoArmy.com. And you probably see it on the website also, but go to GoArmy.com, professional careers.
Yeah, specialized.
Specialized careers, and then there's a tab, click on band. You fill out some information, it will go directly to the liaison, one of us that's responsible for your area. We will get back in contact with you. We will get you all the information you need to make an informed decision. And if your son or daughter decides, or you decide if you're watching, that you want to pursue a career with Army bands or get some of those education incentives, we will get back with you.
They get their name, you get their name, you get in touch with them, they're like, yeah, I want an audition. What happens next?
We prep them.
For example.
We prep them for the audition process. It's a pretty rigorous audition. There's some very specific requirements that we have. And then the solo material that they perform. We usually ask for somewhere between 5 to 10 minutes of prepared material along with the other stuff that we give them. And if they successfully complete the audition and pass, then they are eligible for a job offer, and they compete with all the other instrumentalists that play that particular instrument. Every month we hire, and if their audition score is good enough, they get a job offer. We help them find a job, and the rest is history.
Off they go.
Off they go.
And then they go to boot camp, and then Norfolk.
Yeah, boot camp, and then the School of Music, and that is an intense experience. I've had people with PhDs in music performance to high school musicians that go through the School of Music, and each and every one of them says it is the most intense, incredible experience musically they have ever had. Like band camp on steroids is the best way to put it. You know,
That's right.
a little different, but band camp on steroids.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've done a lot of work down there, and it's really great. The level of professionalism and the artistry that's happening teaching at the School of Music is really great. So they go to boot camp, they go to the School of Music, and then they
go into their band.
They go to their band.
If on the active side, I mean, on the reserve side, yeah. And you know, the other thing that's great is that you're not in. When you first contact one of us just to get information, we're not fingerprinting you. We're not running your we're not running your name to some secret database. That's not how it works at all.
Exactly.
We're there to give information, and what we're going to try to do is put you in contact with a local recruiter. So when you're starting to go through the process, you're still not in. You go through the audition process, you're still not in. You can go all the way through until you raise your right hand at MEPS to swear yourself in and sign the dotted line. And reach out to one of us and get some information, because you know the one commodity you can't get back in life is time. So as you're going through your high school age, through your high school days, or your college days, wherever you may be now, you know, if this is something you think at all that you're interested in, reach out to one of us.
appreciate you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks very
Thank you.
much.
Thanks for having us.
You bet. Thanks for
having
stopping
us.
by. Yeah. Thanks very much.